the only way we can decide on how to divide that money up, then that's what we'll have to do.
Figure it out. Let's see what it is first.
Now, I'm gonna ask you this question, Greg.
All right.
Do you have enough information now? Have we taken all the votes we need to, that we can effectively sign the warrant and that you can finish the omnibus article?
Yeah.
Both columns?
One little thing that I need the board to address tonight, and that's some minor revisions that free up about $31,000 on the municipal side to fund a couple of things that have been identified in the budget process as being important, and they were specifically to add the part-time position in the IT department at a cost of $25,000, and then to increase the professional services account in the assessor's budget, which would provide a opportunity to bring on a personal property evaluation consultant. As the assessor had reported to you at your meeting several weeks back, she believes that that will result in additional personal property tax revenue gain. The cost of that would be $5,520. So I've got several recommendations that I'd like you to take a look at, and if you agree with those, then it will provide that the Selectmen and the Finance Committee have the identical balanced budget recommendation that goes to town meeting. So we're about $32,000 off at this point, and my goal is to reconcile that. If you don't allow me to hand out the sheet, Steve, I'm sorry, a couple extras. Same thing, it's all the same. We copy them both.
No, they're the same. So these are extras.
They're extras. If you want to look at the block that's shaded, and you'll see that we have $25,000 added at IT position, and then right below that we have assessor professional services $5,520. The total of those increases amounts to $30,520, and I would propose to offset that, and the Finance Committee has actually recommended that we do the following. We reduce the book appropriation for the libraries by $3,000, which still keeps us above the minimum requirement that's required by state law. And secondly, we cut the amount of money that's budgeted in the DPW budget for details. And then lastly, we make a series of cuts in the police department budget, which total $11,200, and those would be to various small accounts that the Finance Committee determined really didn't justify any money in them at all. And those adjustments will result in, again, the budget proposals of the Selectmen and the Finance Committee being identical going to town meeting. And I support and recommend those to the board.
Okay. A question regarding the DPW detail.
Yep.
Is there a total amount in there, and you're just reducing it by some amount?
$17,000 is the amount.
Yeah.
And in terms of what the original budget total was, the amount that's budgeted in here for details is $35,200.
So you're cutting it basically in half.
Correct.
And I didn't get, the 11,000 was from?
$11,200 would be from the police department expense budget. I can run through what those changes are.
That's above and beyond what was already cut
That's right.
and is being restored
Right.
by the
and
majority of the board and the,
I should mention that these reductions have been done with the knowledge and the consent of the departments. So when the departments went in and met with the Finance Committee made these as their proposals. Everyone agreed that it was appropriate, and this is really just the back end of it. But let me find out what those are, because they're a bunch of little things.
If I could, Greg, did you just say that the police chief agreed with these cuts?
I did.
Is that what I heard you say?
Yes, I
and
did.
Dave agreed with the DPW cuts?
Yeah, that people weren't necessarily happy with it, but they realized that this is an amount that the Finance Committee wants to remove from all of the municipal budgets for the purposes of funding these additional expense requests.
So so Dave agreed with it, is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
He did, okay, that's all I wanna know.
Can I ask a question? How about the library? How close does it put us to a
Well,
problem?
this keeps us okay.
It keeps us okay?
Yeah, we had, yeah, it was $7,000, I think.
Yeah, we
was the
close.
number that
We had
last year.
7,000.
Why don't you let me, over what we needed?
Yes,
Okay, so we're still got 4 over what we need?
yep. It was around $7,000, I believe.
Okay. Police. Well, 5,300 and 53, 530.30, those are two $100 amounts. Not sure how much you want.
53,460 is 5,000, 55,800 is
Yep.
6,000.
Do we have a, motion?
I
We're
wanna
waiting
find
for-
out
Yeah,
what these.
let me give you the detail.
Please. Just curious,
Yeah, no, that's
especially
what
on
you
the
have to
bigger
do.
ones, the 5,000 and 6,000,
What's that, Joe?
on the 5,000 and 6,000, could you
Yeah,
tell us what those?
yeah,
are?
I'm gonna give you the detail on that. I've got the, okay. I'm there. 53460. $53460 is for medical and psychological examinations. The amount that's included in the budget is $7,250. The reasoning is if we're not bringing on any new personnel, we can reduce this amount. So the thought was that we
Meaning
would
that
reduce
the
it.
personnel that were brought on are already going through
Correct.
the process.
Been evaluated. The other amount is $55,800. $55,800 is clothing.
What do we have budgeted for that?
We have $49,000 budgeted, and the proposal is to remove $6,000 out of that, drill and honor guard ceremony uniforms. Why?
No.
That's what
I'm
it
not
is.
saying why.
That's what it is.
Okay, I was under the impression that we were gonna take that out anyway.
Anyways.
It's out.
Right, okay,
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be an
Yeah,
interim
right.
discussion.
okay.
All right.
Motion. Mr. O'Leary?
No, I'm sorry, do you have a motion that you want? Or
I would propose to the board to add $25,000 to the information technology budget, $5,250 to the assessors professional services budget, and then to further reduce library expenses, books by $3,000, DPW expenses for police details, $17,000, and the police budget by $11,200 in the specific accounts that are shown here.
I move that we adopt the cuts and the adjustments recommended by town administrator.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Dino, seconded by Mr. Vino. Further discussion, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous? That concludes the printed warrant, and, able to sign the,
Yes.
town warrant. We're gonna take a small break, and then we'll, if some questions in the audience, we'll take them, okay? Go ahead, you need to take a break? I know you were driving,